right, so today what we're going to do is we're in chapter 6 of our Schoology, but in our book we're in chapter 5, section 2, and you'll notice that we're using linear equations in slope-intercept form. So we're working on standard 6A is what we're doing. Let's look at the first one. It says, write an equation of a line that passes through that point, 1, 2, and has the slope of 3. Now, did they give us a graph? They did not give us a graph. Should we make a graph and do it? No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We've got algebra to do this. Now, if you remember yesterday, they gave us the slope, and they gave us what? They gave us the y-intercept. Did they give us a y-intercept here? No. They did not. So that's what we need to find today, is we need to find the y-intercept. Right? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to grab that trusty formula, y equals mx plus b. And we need to find So this is how we're going to do it. Notice the ordered pair, 1 is my x and 2 is my y. So I'm going to use those. So I'm going to take my 2, which is my y, and I'm going to plug it in my equation. I'm going to take the m out and I'm going to put in 3. I'm going to take my x out and I'm going to put in 1, and then I'm going to put what in for b? B, because that's what I'm trying to find, okay? So I'm just going to leave the b alone. Where kids mess up, they put a number in there, and you don't want to do that. All right, so we're going to multiply then. I get 2 equals 3 plus b. I need b by itself, so I'm going to yes, I'm going to subtract 3. Notice I'm showing my work. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. So now I found my b. So now I'm going to take my equation, y equals mx plus b. I got y equals, what's my slope? 3x plus negative 1, or what's even better is y equals 3x minus 1. That's correct. The second one is actually better. It's more simplified, but the first one isn't wrong. It's just different. That's it. Questions? Have you seen this before? All right, let's go on then to the next one. Write the equation of a line that passes through these 2 ordered pairs. Okay? So again, I don't have the graph, and it asks me to come up with an equation. So what are 2 things that I'm going to need? I need the slope and I need the y-intercept. Did they give me the slope? No. No. Did they give me the y-intercept? No. No. So I need to find those 2 pieces. Okay? So first thing I'm going to do, which I think is the easiest, is I need to find my slope. So that's the first thing I need to do. So I'm going to pull out my formula, right? And we've done that before. Here's x1, y1, x2, y2. Formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Sound familiar? Yeah. What's my y2? 1 minus negative 3. Good. Over minus 2. Okay, what do I get for my numerator? 4, because I got my chop, right? What do I get for my denominator? So reduce it, what do I get? negative 1. That's my slope. So step 1 is done. We've done that before. So if you did an assignment and you understood it and we assessed it and you did well on this, you should be like, Mrs. Medvick, this is so easy. Great. That's awesome. All right, now, second step. I'm going to do it in a different color. 2. We need to find the y-intercept. So just like the last problem, we're going to use the slope. Our problem is I don't have one ordered pair, I've got 2. So what you need to do is pick any point given. So you can pick either one of those. It doesn't matter. So I am going to pick 2 comma negative 3 just because that's what they gave it to me. And then I'm going to use my slope, which is negative 1. Again, you can choose any point you want to. It doesn't matter. So this is my ordered pair, x comma y. And I'm going to use the equation y equals mx plus b. And I would write y equals mx plus b. And the reason why I would is it's kind of your road map. Kids kind of like muddle when they don't have that stuff in front of us. So the y is negative 3 equals my m is negative 1, my x is 2 plus what's my b? B. That's what I'm trying to find again. Some of you, you're just going ahead and you're just working it through. It shouldn't be real difficult. There's just one little step that's extra. Okay, so we got that. Now we need to put this together. So the third step is the equation. Okay, I know that my m is negative 1 and my b is negative 1, and I need y equals mx plus b. So y equals negative 1x plus negative 1, or even better, y equals negative x minus 1. You okay? Questions? Something you don't understand? Really important that you check your answers. You need to check them to make sure that they're correct. Okay, and then if they're not correct, make sure that you ask, like, why are they wrong? Like, what's going on? Okay. Right. Here we go. Write an equation of the line shown. Have we seen stuff like this before? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, what are the 2 things we need? I need my slope and my y-intercept. Okay, let's look at this. Can I find slope by looking at this thing? I can, yeah. So m equals, remember I go to the first point I get to from left to right. So what ordered pair would that be? Negative 2, 0. This is the first point I get to when I go from left to right. Okay, so how do I go from this point to the other point? I move up or down? Up how many? I go up 2, so my numerator is 2. And then I move right how many? I move right 5. So that's my slope. Done. I've got a problem though. What's my problem? I got my slope. Yeah. I I don't know my y-intercept. And can I guess? No, I know it's between what two numbers? 0 and 1. So I might say 2/3 and someone else say 3/4. Are they the same? They're not the same, so this becomes a problem. So what we're going to do to fix this is we're going to take, let's take the first ordered pair, and we're going to take the equation y equals mx plus b. So we're going to do the same thing that we did before. I'm going to pick my y, which is 0 in that ordered pair. My m is 2/5, because I just figured that out, didn't I? My x is -2, and my b is b, because that's what I'm trying to find. So you'll notice it's the same process. You didn't have to choose -2, 0. You could have chosen 3, 2 and gotten the same answer. All right, so 0 equals, what's 2/5 times -2? -4/5 plus b. I'm going to add 4/5, and I get 4/5 equals b. Now, one person has asked me, Mrs. Medvick, can I turn that into a decimal? What's 4/5 as a decimal? It's 0.8. Can I make b 0.8? Okay, some people say no, some people say yes. The people that say yes, why do you think it's okay to make that a decimal? Yeah?
It doesn't have a whole number to begin.
You're right, there is no whole number there. Yeah. The y-intercept can be a decimal. What can't be a decimal? Your slope. Your slope has to be rise over run. But your y-intercept can be a decimal. So you can pick or choose. It doesn't really matter. So when I write this equation now, y equals 2/5 x plus 4/5, or y equals 2/5 x plus 0.8. I'd accept any one of those. Can I make my slope a decimal? Can I write 0.4 for my slope? No. No, you can't, because then you don't get the rise over the run. So don't do that. I have a couple kids, you're doing that, or you're making a mixed number and you can't do that. We okay? Yes? No? Question? All right, move on. Here's the next one. How is this different? Then function notation, right. What's the ordered pair in the first one? Yes. What's the other one? 1, 9, right? Okay? So let's pretend this is our homework. What would we do first? Good. We need to find our slope, right? Okay, so m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, x1 y1, x2 y2. See, a lot of you, you're not even looking. You're just doing it. You're just getting it done. That's where you should kind of be at with something like that. You don't necessarily have to write each number and look up each time. You should be able to do some of these just by, I know this stuff, like I don't, but I'm going to check that answer when I'm done. All right, I got my slope, now what? Yes?
Find the y-intercept.
I have to find my y-intercept, so what do I need? Find the y-intercept, what do I need? What are my tools? Yep.
Could you pick like the first thing?
Pick the first order pair. Yeah. Pick the first point. Sure. I could choose the other one. It doesn't matter. So I need to choose one of the ordered pairs, and I'd actually write it down. And I need what? Yep, I need my formula and I need my slope. So I'm gonna write those two down, and I'm gonna write y equals mx plus b. What's my y? What's my m? What's my x? What's my b? B, good. I'm trying to trick you. When you get done with your work, look up at the smartboard and see if your answer is the same as mine. Notice that my slope is -2. There's a couple of you wrote it down as a positive, so make sure it's negative. And then my line is on the slide. Any questions? Is there something that you don't understand? Again, do you notice how yesterday helps us with today? Yeah. If you didn't get yesterday, today is like, ugh, not so good. And the same with tomorrow. If you don't get today's stuff and practice it, tomorrow's going to be painful for you. So make sure that you follow through. All right, that's it for the notes for today.